And she's like, so Frank got the keys to the truck, and they took my truck. So I guess she said Frank took my truck
Oh,
to his
that's a free
house.
song. I used that
And
song
Frank
that you just heard.
had the
I
girl
used
living
that
with
in
him at the
Resident
time
Evil videos.
that was
You can
staying
get that
there.
from YouTube,
So
actually.
Frank had her drive him down there. He got her truck and drove it to his house.
Okay.
Frank told her he'd be back. So anyway, she said they took me in. She's like, I remember I was in the ER. And she's like, they were trying to get the pain to stop, to figure out. And she's like, it had something to do. It turns out that she said it had something to do with a pregnancy. And
Dude.
she said a pregnancy that was failing badly. And Kayla's like, that's impossible. Kayla's like, I don't have a boyfriend and I have not slept with anybody in a long time. She said a really long time. Kayla's like, I have not slept with anybody in like fucking years. And Kayla's like, that is impossible, I can't be pregnant.
Somebody did not decide to.
And then they're thinking, she said, then they thought I got drugged and somebody raped me. And she's like, when they were checking me and stuff, she's like, the doctor's like, she ain't got sex. And Kayla, like, they ran all kinds of tests on me. She's like, they added, she's like, they deleted it. And she's like, that was gross as hell. She's like, I couldn't believe I was actually pregnant. She said when that stuff came out, she's like, oh my god, it was gross, it burned. She's like, my crotch was sore. And she's like, it was bad. And I'm like, so Kayla's like, pretty sure. Kayla's like, I made the mistake of taking a shower at a truck stop. In the showers.
Ooh.
She's
That's
like,
not good.
she's like 2 or 3 times I had to take showers in truck stops because in the regular they have showers.
Mm-hmm.
Kayla's like, the only thing that they can think what happened was that one of the truckers jerked off in the shower
Oh.
and the stuff was there and somehow it got to me. And she said what was funny was that it wasn't enough to commit the pregnancy, but it was enough to start it. So the baby wasn't going the way it should have been. And Kayla's like, I would have had to delete it either way because Kayla's like, why would I keep a baby that I have no father or nothing? That I got your sperm from a shower? Kayla's like, I didn't even think that was possible. And the doctor thinks that what happened was, she said it got on me. And she's like, when I was washing, it pushed it.
Mm-mm-mm.
And then he said that it might have been in there a little bit to where when I took when I was driving, sitting there and moving around the seat because it's air ride, she's like that it worked its way through. I'm like, holy shit.
Not like this.
So she's like, no more truck stops at all.
Come for real.
She's like, I won't even use the bathroom at a truck stop. She's like, I'm careful about everything I do now. And she said, she's like, when I take a shower now, use the douche bottle or whatever. She's like, I didn't used to do that. I used to use the summer stuff. But she's like, no, use that because you squirt it in and it pushes everything out.
I have no idea who this was. I guess we will never find that one out.
She's like, so sometimes I still get stomach cramps, but not as bad as they were that day.
Mm-hmm.
But she's like, I'm nervous about everything now. I'm like, holy shit, bro. She's like, yeah.
For real.
She's like, yeah. Anyway, then she started talking about Jamie. She's like, have you heard from Jamie? See how Jamie's doing? I said, no, I didn't know anything about Jamie was doing anything. She's like, you didn't hear about Jamie? I said, no. She's like, oh God. She's like, Jamie was in, down by Vegas. And she was in a rest area.
Mm.
And she went in, to clean her face and stuff, like sometimes which girls do when they're truck driving. So she's like, she went in to clean her face, use the restroom and everything.
Next Tuesday,
And
gonna be back.
she's like, Jamie went back out to her truck.
On Friday,
And
maybe Saturday, but I
she's
think
like,
Friday,
we always mind our own
Tuesday,
business, whatever we do. But she said there was an issue, and she's like, some people were arguing, and she said Jamie got
Yeah,
shot.
that's that game.
Whoa.
I'm like, what? She's like, Jamie got shot.
I see you all on Tuesday, and please watch the Tuesday video on
Anyway.
Friday if it comes out 9 p.m. Is it? And happy Easter to
Jamie's
you
like,
too, yeah.
didn't know what
Hope
happened
you
to her.
find some colored
She just knew
eggs
some,
somewhere.
she heard the arguing, but she didn't know it was a gun that went off. And some people, other people, after the crowd cleared down, people went over to her, and she's like, oh my god, she's been shot. Jamie's like, what?
Great night, sleep well.
She's like,
Enjoy the holidays.
Jamie got shot. I'm like, are you serious? She's like, yeah. She's like, Jamie didn't even know what happened. She's like, Jamie had no clue what happened. She's like, and it turns out that they didn't hit anything major. But she said Jamie had to go to, well, naturally she said Jamie had to go to the hospital because she was shot. I'm like, that's fucking messed up, dude.
It is.
That is like, I was like, damn, dude, that ain't even cool. She's like, I know. And she was like, the weird thing was that, she said Jamie was worried about losing her life over that. I bet she was. Pretty sure she was. That's fucking horrible, dude.
It's insane.
What is this?
Something we need to see.
I want one houses. What I'm gonna do is one of these days I'm gonna bomb this room. We're gonna have to stay out there all day with the dog.
Yeah.
Close the room, put something front door. I'm gonna bomb the room to kill the roaches in here. And then one day when we're in the room, I'll bomb out there, kill everything out there. I'm
Yeah.
gonna start killing everything. You only gotta stay outside for 2 hours after it happens, and then we can open the room up and wipe everything down. But I'm gonna start killing these motherfuckers off, and then I'm gonna put stuff in the outlets and shit.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Anyways.
It was like, it really sucks when you get pregnant and you get blamed.
That's a bitch right there.
She's like, they filtered my system. She's like, I got tested for all kinds of diseases, everything. She's like, they said that getting a disease from it, she's like, would be rare because it was just a little bit of
Sound like
sperm.
the weird music. I think it's from Thailand, or Taiwan.
But it still affects you.
Game?
She's like, it
So I
does.
think that's part of it.
And
I have no
she's
idea what it is
like,
about.
I got so much pain over that inside. I said, I bet you did. She's like, no.
I mentioned that.
She's like, because the last memory that I have of anything down there is that now.
Live it anymore, so I had to get
So-
it somewhere else. Of course.
She's like, I told Frank that
Okay. Hey guys, hey
about
Lucy,
it. She's
hey
like,
Donna,
she
hey
said I was
Jim.
telling Frank about it because she's
What's
like,
up,
that's
what's
not
up,
fair.
guys?
She's like, and I didn't deserve that.
So,
So-
Jim, that must be your back. I wanted to
She's like, I'm trying to get Frank to give in to me.
Just hope
I said to give
we'll
in
be
to
fine
you.
at some point.
She's
It must
like,
be
yeah,
YouTube
I'm
thing, so
trying
I
to get
think-
Frank to give
Guys,
in
hey
to me.
Stanley, let's dive into the new horror adventure
Sarah's like,
Devotion.
you're trying to get Frank
Just
to
came
know you.
out like 2 weeks ago.
She's like, yep.
I have no idea what it is
She's like,
about.
because I don't want the last memory being that. So that's okay. I said, why don't you go to Dr. Frank then? Frankly, a single guy over there. Why don't you go talk to him? Cat's like, I don't. Or
Hey, Matt.
Kayla's like, I don't think he's looking for a girlfriend. He's not looking for any of that. Sarah's like, you don't know if you don't talk to him. And I'm like, the thing is, you guys, you both are truck drivers. So, you guys are not home a lot. I think she should talk to him.
We
You're with
understand
Scott.
that, right? Don't we, guys? So,
You know?
yeah, it looks good.
And
So
if everything don't
we
work out,
can't do anything.
it is what it is. You know? But,
That's unfortunate.
so I told her, I was like, so Sarah told her, she's like, you need to talk to him. Sarah's like, I hate seeing him by himself all the time. Because he stays by himself. Because Haley started college.
What's happening, right? Not having right?
So she's not really there anymore. She graduated early, went